They'll be calling you a radical, so thank you, Tim Martin, for keeping me up. You'll get this before anybody gets it. I got it first. It's fresh off before any press. Oh yeah, I am the press. So, this is important. Tide pools collapse. Salmon, smoking gun. So, Chinook, Salmon, Oregon has just set their projections for the 2021 season. They set their spring Chinook salmon projection at 70,000. The lowest projection they've ever set, ever. Has their projection ever been right? Not post Fukushima, not even close. Now, stay with me. 2016, Chinook salmon go to sea for on average of 5 years. They go up to 8. On average of 5 years. This is important. Now, how do they get from here in the ocean all the way from Idaho to California, Oregon, to the Pacific Ocean? Do they go up, travel down I-15, which here in San Diego we call that 40th Street? Okay. Not dams that are killing them. No shells on the no-shell beach. She's pulling back hard right now. I've just been walking the ribbon again. It is stunning to me, the lack of shells. There's not a starfish left in San Diego, I'm here to tell. We'll get back out again. You know, high tide. This is probably the end of the low tide today and tomorrow, but I'll still stay at it. We're going to still get low enough. Got a historic low for tide footage. La Jolla, PB Point, OB, Sunset. Got them done at historic low tide. So stay with me. So they go see for 5 years. Their projection on spring Chinooks returning salmon in 2015, their projection was 645,000. They came in at 645,000. 2016, their projection was, now remember, 2015. They go to sea on average of 5 years. I misspoke here earlier. I said in 2016 they had 680,000 returns. That was 2015. 680,000 returning in 2015 spring Chinook salmon. 2015, 680,000 returning for jig salmon. A lot never aimed. 2016, they set their projection at 720,000. So the projection was set at 720,000. Their annual projection for Chinook salmon for the year, they set at 1.7 million. I set my annual projection at 600,000. I set my spring number at 275,000. What? Kevin Blanch's number was dead on. So stay with me. So returning spring Chinook salmon, average one goes to sea for 5 years. Go. What did they have last year? About 70,000. Now remember, this is without gill netting. This is with only 15 days of fishing. They only had 15 days of fishing. So now remember, when we're going back to those dates before, the gill nets are in front of the dams, or in front of the sonar. So in reality, in 2015, they had well over 1 million because they pulled out half of them. They get half in the gill netting, over 1 million. This is a big deal as far as the gill netting versus not gill netting. On numbers, people need to understand this. So you go for returning spring Chinook salmon on the Columbia River in 2015 to 680,000 to, they just projected 70,000. Now their projections have not even been close. They're usually at least 50% high. So, you know, they're basically saying we're going to have 30, 40,000. This is by number, not by weight. We know they're sucked up. We know they're skinny. I mean, we got videos of them with white skin. I mean, we talked to, Tim's interviews the native elder on the Klamath. right there. He says they got spots in them. It's Fukushima, you know, blah, blah, blah. Tim's been at the netting on the half-pounders. I mean, all the work that we've done. So, can you do math? From 2015 to 2020, we've had, they've come in 90% collapse. They're running at 8% last year of, well, less than that because you can take out gill netting. They're running at 4%. Now, you put that in symphony. Now, thank you to somebody who posted some tide pool footage in 2010. Starfish on star. People don't even know what a starfish looks like here. In San Diego, is the starfish extinct? Well, a year and a half ago on the Crystal Pier, way deep out there, I found a few pretty nice ones. They were kind of sick, but that's it. PB Point, I counted 311 in 2010. I think they're extinct over there. I've been at it, Carbillo, and I might go out there tonight. They close at 5, low tide's at 5:30. By the way, that footage I'm showing where you see the crescent moon, that's Jupiter and Saturn. And the thing that's irony, I'm standing right here 3 years ago. I'm standing right there. Exactly 3 years ago, December 17th, and I shot that footage when the sky went blood red and the beach, I never seen anything like it. It was a phenomenon, went blood red. It's out there. Last night, it was, I never saw it so blue. Things change that quickly. So, oh, it's just like the girl said up at La Jolla. Well, they have a disease. Oh, that's all. Just coincidence, by the way. You do know this is all just coincidence. Fukushima happens, starfish wiped out immediately. Fukushima happens, again, Chinook salmon go to sea for 5 years. First batch back, they'll admit to you now it's not dams. I mean, ODFW, WFW, all the agencies, therefore, they've admitted to Tim and I face to face. Yeah, they're dying in the ocean. We don't know why. We're perplexed, we're baffled, we're bewildered, we're stumped. This is the greatest ecological catastrophe, all predicted by Kevin Blanch. When I first started talking, these people used to laugh and went crazy. It took me a year and a half to convince anybody it was one meltdown. Now, Dana's going to call live on the show, and I'm going to try to Skype with this phone. I don't know if I can do it. I'll show you some live, but I'm going to try. Now, we'll see if that works out. You know, I'm only one man. As you can see, I'm the editor, I'm the producer, I'm the cameraman. I'm the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. So, what an indictment on academia, what an indictment on media, what an indictment on the fake fucking greenwashing machine called Greenpeace, Sierra Club, Friends with the Earth. SDSU up there can fuck off. You know, San Diego State, what a fucking douchebag that guy is, marine biologist. Me and him sat of that. Monterey Aquarium, you know, they've come out of it now finally. They at least admitted to me. Kevin, they've at least told me thank you. They didn't give me 5 cents, you know. Dr. Ricketts Blanch. The most famous marine biologist in the history of California, Dr. Ricketts by a million times. Do you have a college degree? No. Do I? Oh yeah, I have multiple ones. The marine biologist in the high desert of Utah. Getting down in Idaho with Ezra Pound and the spawning grounds. So they're projecting 70,000. When just 5 years ago they had returning of 680. Huh. You don't think that's a fucking catastrophe? We call that in science mystified, baffled, puzzled, stumped, perplexed. It's not science. In fact, anybody who says that, all these people say, oh, remember the wells? I stood right there at Hippie Crip Park. You can ask Lisa. I stood right there 2 years ago. What are you doing? Late January. I said, I'm watching for washed up graves. It's going to be early this year, and they're going to wash up dead this year. Well, I was a hair early, but the Post-Ignorance Project counted 300. By the way, oh, you think they're scared of me? And you think they're going after me? They've hacked my site. The Post-Ignorance Project site is down. That's a great site. Getting so much attention. They've hacked it, and, you know, Eric Jordan, who's the world-famous IT guy, is having troubles getting it back up when he has troubles. So who's doing this? The Russian hackers? Oh, This is the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate hackers, which are one and the same. KGB, CIA, the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate. When is the CIA, Mossad, these powers there be, when is somebody inside that agency going to break ranks and say, why are we defending the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate to no end like this? When are they going to break ranks? You know, CNN, Foxconn News, oh, Fox News, my God, talk about terror. So you tell me, these historic acute collapse, this is the greatest ecocide, this is the greatest environmental catastrophe in human history. Bar none. It took me a year and a half to convince anybody it was one fucking meltdown. So as time plays out, what an indictment on academia. What an indictment on fucking environmental so-called groups. What an indictment on all of you. Not our group. You're so vain, you probably think I'm fine. Our small group that watches this and everything. Somebody asks, what can I do? Well, support Kevin Blanch's activism for fucking one. It's not easy doing what I do. It's harder than you think. And talk to your friends. Talk to people who say there's 3 full-blown out meltdowns being pushed into the Pacific Ocean. Right there. 6,500 miles away. The jet stream moves left to right. Ocean currents move left to right. I found a Fukushima worker's helmet laying right there 2 years ago. I had it verified, it's real. The sun can give you cancer for 93 million miles. Oh, bringing star power to Earth. Oh, they brought it to Earth. Obama started this cover-up. Trump in earnest. Now, we're not going to let Biden. Oh, no. No way. Even though he did name Gina McCarthy, who crashed Radnet, who's one of the greatest criminals in history, to his climate coordinator. We'll see, but nobody can be worse than Trump and his rat plan that he had. Fucking EPA, Scotty. Oh, those derelicts, every one of them will be in prison, including Obama. He should be in prison. Lisa McCarthy should be in prison for crashing Radnet. Lisa Jackson, remember her? Oh, and then Trump's crew. Whoa, Rick Perry and gang. Huh. Just keep on going with your cover-up. Keep on going with your nuclear lies. Kevin Blanch's empirical data, that's what real PhD. First you hypothesize the knowledge, then you do the field work. 10 years of incredible field work. Then you defend your work against this beast. Talk about a tsunami. They hacked my site again for the umpteenth time. This ain't nothing new. Look at the soup can. Consumption. The United States consumption junkies are consuming 46% of the world's product. That broke the record every year since 1980. It's 12% then. Consume, obey. Pandemic, by the way, COVID-19 from the sea. Again, another point. Plutonium fires, plutonium fires, a country of liars. Plutonium skies, a country that denies. Weakling, coward America, living in their fairy tale. Fukushima, these salmon numbers don't lie. Figures don't lie, liars figure. But there you go. So they go from 680,000 returning spring Chinook salmon in 2015 to a projection of 70,000. The projections are always incredibly high. Kevin Blanch's number dead on every year. That's what real science does. Staying tuning. Once in a Bethlehem star.